Go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. Welcome to Fuck Life, the podcast. How you doing? It's me, your main man here, Grim, with Spade and Unicorn. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, I kind of like that. First off, okay. Now,
Well, I did announcement.
since now we're recording, Kirk, what were you
So now,
saying? Or Unicorn, what were you saying?
Nothing.
No. Say what you're gonna say.
No.
come on,
That is
speaking on.
probably should not go in the podcast.
Okay. If he says it shouldn't, then it shouldn't. It probably shouldn't. Since we're recording now, do you want to explain to Grim what happened to us Tuesday?
Dude.
Oh, I got here it is.
So we're out behind the church playing some VR
Mhm.
shit, right? And Bree's got the headset on, and I see this dude walking up, and he's like, "Hey, anybody got a cigarette?" And she gives him one. Whatever. He's sitting there for a minute, and I break out a nugget, and I give him a nugget because he had a pack of wraps, and it was one nugget. I got a couple pounds sitting on my desk. It's fine. It's not going to hurt me any.
Mhm.
He opened up the brand new pack. I watched him break the seal on it, and I know that I gave him nothing but a little nugget of weed. So he crushed it up, rolled it up, and then we were just sitting there talking for a good half hour or so, and I was taking my turn in Pavlov, and he gets really quiet, and he's sitting on top of this bike rack, leaning up against the brick part of the church. And I take the headset off, and I see this dude like fold himself like a lawn chair, fall between the bike rack and the brick wall, and he's basically having a fucking seizure, just moaning, and his whole body tensed up, but he's just like, and he's like throwing shit out of his pockets, and I'm like, yeah, I think we should go now.
So, Unicorn
Probably the best time
decides.
to do it.
I don't know what the fuck that dude was on, but it was not the weed. I've
And
seen people freak out a little bit because they got too high, but damn.
But on top of that, Unicorn decided to walk me home. But as we're walking home, we talked about going to a new location. That way we're safer and we're not that far from my house just in case. So we decided
Mhm.
the location was going to be our new spot because it's more a little bit out there. On top of that, it is a park, but like, I'm pretty sure if we're quiet and we're not disturbing anyone, we'll be fine. Plus, I'm quiet when we play VR anyways. And
Well,
Well, mostly.
yeah, mostly I'm actually quiet. But on the way back, cause I get into the house. I said, "Okay, let me know when you're home." You know, blah 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 blah. Like I usually do when we go out. I make him make sure to let me know when he's home. Well, apparently the dude was still at the church.
He was still at the church. He wasn't where he was when we left. Like he picked all of his shit up and he was out like by the corner by the road. But I didn't go back there for like another 45 minutes at least after we left and stuff. He was still fucking there and started following me home. And when I went around the corner of one of the schools that's near my house, I like ran and then went through a dude's backyard and popped out almost at my house. So I had to lose him.
Tweakers, man.
Dude, we don't like. And the weird part was we watched him like roll the blunt, and he didn't put anything in it.
I didn't see him put anything else in there, so he had to have been on something else.
He had to beforehand.
Probably.
Because we got 3 people, like, we told 3 different people, and they're like, yeah, he was probably definitely on something. Because he couldn't have gotten that.
Might have been crack.
He couldn't have gotten that tweaky on the weed because I was smoking it the same time he was. And I was smoking
he did
some
say
beforehand.
That he hasn't smoked in like 5 years or so.
Yeah, but it can't.
So he doesn't have a
do
tolerance,
that.
but I don't have a tolerance, and I smoked a hell of a lot more than what he did, and yeah, I freaked out a little bit because I was really, really fucking high for the first time in almost 20 years. But it wasn't that fucking bad. Even when I gave my mother that edible, she wasn't even that bad. Okay, that's a lie. She was actually pretty bad.
She was fucking crying on the ground. What are you talking about? That was the
She kept calling for
funniest
mommy,
shit.
thought I was her mommy. And she's
That
like,
was
put me in bed, bitch. You are in your bed.
that was the funniest shit I ever fucking seen. I was almost peeing myself fucking laughing. He made me go to my room because I was making it worse. It's still fucking funny
Damn.
to me. It's still hilarious to me. Like just seeing her on the ground.
It was pretty funny.
Mommy! I'm
I would
just
do it again,
freaking
but
dying.
somebody else can be the babysitter this time.
Dude, that was the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. No, no,
Are you
no.
my mommy? Do I look like I'm your fucking mommy?
No, I think the funniest thing I've actually ever seen still was the fact of a 60-year-old woman stripping while having 15 shots of tequila.
She what now?
So just a little story because this is actually true. My mother and my grandmother are a witness to this. It was my third.
Oh, for dear Lord, your grandmother,
Hang on,
your
hang on.
poor grandmother
Grandma
had to
was
see
probably
that.
rooting for
Do
her.
tell, do tell.
So
Take it off.
I
Take it off, take it
just
off.
so I just turned 13 and we went on a cruise for my 13th birthday in Mexico. And one of the tours we go on, they give you little clay shot glasses and they'll pour tequila into them. I had 3 guys that were holding the bottles of tequila. They were trying to give me some, and my mother's like, "No, no, no. She's too young. She's 13." They're like, it's fine. 16 is blah, blah, blah." And my mother's like, "No." I see why she told
They're in
them
international waters
no.
anyway.
Yeah, I see why she told them
Hmm.
no, though. There was a particular, probably 67-year-old woman on the tour with us. And she is just downing fucking tequila. And as we're going through the tour, I notice she starts taking off clothes. She'll take off like one piece of articling like every time we stop. Well, it got to the point we went to this Mexican restaurant and they had like a famous Mexican singer there. He sang me happy birthday in both English and Spanish. And they decided to bring my mother and that woman on stage, give them a shot of tequila, and make them do the Tarzan call. Funniest shit ever is seeing my mother trying to do the Tarzan call, but still. So we leave the restaurant because we ate and shit, and we're going back to the ship. And I look over at the old lady. I'm like, "Mom, you should look at this." So my mother and my grandmother heard me end up looking at the old lady. The old lady is nothing but in a bra, her underwear, and her fucking shoes. She has no shirt on. She has no shorts.
You
She has
really
no
took it off.
jacket. She literally took her shit off. Me, my mother, and my grandmother all looked at each other and goes, "Okay, let's get back on the ship because this is awkward." It was the most funniest shit I've ever seen. Of and she had a lot of shots of tequila too. Like she had more than 4. Like she was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
I bet it was.
Dude, I'm sorry. If I could relive that whole thing again, I would. Except for the part of my mother convincing a Mexican singer to sing me fucking happy birthday. On top of that, he gave me a free CD with his autograph on it. I still have it somewhere, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Nice, nice.
yeah. I can't remember his name exact, but it was like Angelo something. He was like very popular in the
Rodriguez
city.
Hernandez.
I'm not sure. But I know he was popular for the city we're in. What was it? Ixtapa, I believe. But I've been on a lot of cruises, so yeah. I have a question for you both.
Enrique
Mhm.
Iglesias.
Dude, I wish. That would have been awesome. But I have a question for you both.
What is
Mhm.
question?
Have you ever been stepped on with fucking tall ass stiletto heels?
No. I've been hit with a
No.
stiletto, but I haven't been stepped on with one.
Holy fucking shit, does it hurt?
I have not.
It fucking hurts.
Well, it's not supposed
I
to
would
fucking
assume
feel
so.
pretty.
The reason I know is because, alright, another story, because I love telling cruise
You've been
stories.
stepped on.
Oh
You
yeah,
used a
but on
stiletto
a
for a butt
cruise.
plug?
That's just rude.
What was just rude? What did you say?
She used a stiletto for a butt plug?
That is so fucking
That's
rude.
probably not the best idea.
Anywho, no, the reason I found out how stilettos heels hurt, I was on a cruise, and what they do is they do these parties for like any person for any age. And it's called a deck party. So what you'll do is each set of floors is a color. So you'd have red, white, and blue because that's the Carnival Cruise Line's colors. And you'll like do like some of these games. Like they'll have games throughout like the cruise where you'll earn points for your team. And we were at the deck party, and this woman dressed in full on red, black woman dressed in bright ass red. She had red stiletto heels on, red pants, a red dress shirt, a freaking red crochet thing, and a fucking like hat. And I was dancing with my mom and my grandmother because we were having fun. And next thing I know, I get freaking stepped on the foot. I turn to what just stepped on me, and it's the fucking black chick in red with her fucking 10-inch stilettos.
Damn.
Holy shit, did it fucking hurt. And it didn't help that the bitch was
What happened
drinking
next?
too. She was freaking drinking. Well, I decided to like move away. But when I went to move away, apparently they were doing a dance competition. And I just finished like my class of dance for that year because I used to take dancing. And I didn't realize I just accidentally stepped into the competition. There is a recording of this. My mother still has it somewhere. You see me literally dancing my ass off and somehow winning a fucking medal for best dancer. I It's like very vague to me, but I do remember winning. I went After that whole thing happened, my mother ended up buying you could buy DVDs of your cruise. So it shows like the deck party, some of the shows, all this other shit. And it shows it. And it showed the deck party dance competition. And then I figured out why I fucking won for best dancer because the rest of the fucking dancers were absolute shit. Okay. How was your guys' day?
That was pretty good.
Not too bad.
I know Unicorn was fixing a fridge today.
Mhm.
It works.
Does it?
Sounds nice.
Works pretty well, actually. I did lose a couple screws, and it took me like an hour to find ones that fit right.
That's understandable.
Went out for lunch with a friend.
Where'd you go?
Just that island Hawaiian grills thing that's over by the mall.
Oh, okay. Did you hear about that actually?
Be more specific.
So apparently the city center has a new person that'll be looking over like fixing it. And apparently they're going to end up putting new entrances in. And they'll be trying to add new malls back in.
Why? They still haven't fixed the fucking leaky roof that's filled with black mold and shit. They dropped $2 million on it like a
Yeah, no, they'll be fixing that too, apparently.
year ago and haven't done shit with it. Burn that fucking building to the ground and build something new.
Yeah, but you really can't because they do stuff for Christmas in the City in it.
Boo-hoo.
You're such an ass.
Use the community center that's across the street from your house.
You can't because technically Christmas in the City is in downtown.
Use the churches then.
Oh my god, I can't with you. Such a grumpy butt today. Ooh, you grumpy butt.
I'm tired of having to pay extra in taxes for them to do nothing.
I mean, fair. But I would like them to redo the movie
already got me
theater.
paying fucking 21% in taxes. It's bullshit.
I would like them to redo the movie theater, though. Because that's literally the only movie theater we have.
Oh, sorry, it was 21% in taxes. Now it's up to 23% in taxes because they redid all of the fucking streetlights with new LEDs.
Oh, that's right, they did, didn't they?
Okay. See,
what Unicorn is trying to say is our city is a bunch of assholes.
A bunch of fucking retards that just want some money that they can.
Hey, you can't use that word.
Legal, where they take the money. What is word? Embezzle.
The R word. You can't be using that, bro.
Retarded?
Will you stop?
That's the word though, right?
Yes!
Well, why the fuck not? I could say rapist.
Oh my god, because this goes on YouTube, you freaking moron.
You should just send me a list of words that I'm not allowed to use. Then watch me be quiet the entire fucking podcast because I'm not allowed to speak.
Oh no, I'm about to do that now. Challenge accepted.
You're not allowed to say any swear words specifically for the first 30 seconds of the video, I guess.
Well,
we're way past 30 seconds.
We're way past 30 seconds. Holy shit! Hello, wait, what? Hold up. Sorry. Someone just added me on Facebook that I haven't seen in a very long time. Oh my god.
What?
Have you not seen this person in a very long?
I really haven't.
Long time for a good reason.
So.
No, actually, what happened was, I basically he used to come over my house a lot, and he was almost my best friend.
And
his mother and his father used to get into a lot of arguments. His mother was not stable.
She wasn't.
And the dad, I think, had a drinking problem.
Sounds familiar.
Hold on. And the dad, I think, had a drinking problem. I'm not sure on the dad. I didn't really meet him a lot.
Sounds really familiar.
Will you shut the fuck up? But, I didn't see the dad a lot, but he used to come over a lot. Like, my friend. He used to come over a lot, and he saw my grandmother the other day, because he works at Applebee's. And told him, or told my grandmother, that he was glad that we basically raised him. Because he came out to be, a really cool dude. Well, come to find out, because I did tell him so, He didn't believe at first he was gay.
And he found someone.
Yep. And I was like, I told you so. What else?
I don't know if I can adjust my vocabulary.
You're gonna have to fucking try.
You're gonna have to fucking try.
I'm gonna have to change my entire set of like speech mannerisms.
Well, I only gave you a short list, so
I don't know if I can do that.
you're gonna have to, dude.
I made a fucky wucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did make a fucky wucky. I actually like that word. Thanks.
Sorry, Daddy. I made a fucky wucky.
Ooh woo.
No.
Hada hada. It got real quiet. Shit.
Notice me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai.
Okay, we're gonna stop that shit right
Notice
there.
me.
Thank you very much. All right, pulling out the Ripley's Book of Weird. Let's flip to a random page. The UK's James Augers devised a new concept of secret communication: an audio tooth implant. A surgeon implants a device into your tooth. The data is retrieved from a cell phone, radio, or computer, and the vibration resonates through your jawbone to your inner ear. Only you
Yeah,
can
isn't that just
Spy tech
like
is real.
a surgically implanted bone condense that fucking microphone thing that goes to
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The surveillance microphones, the spy
fucking train of
microphones,
thought
yeah.
there. The headphones that vibrate against your skull so only you can hear it.
Yeah.
Flip into another random page. Joe Price from Gloucester, England,
Oh
was a
shit.
champion strongman in the 1920s and 1930s, and could bend a solid metal bar between his teeth. He was reported to have a chest measuring 58 inches, 148 centimeters in circumference, and was renowned for the power of his hands.
Shit.
A blacksmith by trade, Price would train with large sledgehammers instead of conventional weapons, instead of conventional weights. In 1932, Robert Ripley released a cartoon that showed Price riding successfully with a 50-pound, 25-kilogram weight attached to his little finger. And currently, in the picture, this guy's bending a metal bar with his hands.
How much drugs have you had?
Two.
Today or in general?
Two.
I was
I
asking
think she
you,
means
Grim.
you.
I was
It could
asking.
be mean. I don't. Yeah.
I was
Asking me?
asking Grim how much like drugs has he had
I had
because
2
of
cups
that
of coffee, that's
freaking
it.
book. But I like the fact Unicorn answered today or like in general. Like I was talking to him like I know you've been
I don't
probably
do
smoking
drugs
a
except
lot
for coffee.
today.
That's, you know.
It's like, how high are you? And the answer is just yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke any of that.
You're boring.
I know,
Holy
but I'm
fuck.
one got to be around.
Everybody needs a sober friend.
Do we
Apparently that's
really
me.
though?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
That sounds boring.
I'm just high on
Remember
life,
your
you know.
birthday.
Sounds boring for you.
Dude, your birthday was fucked up though.
Meh. It was entertaining at least.
Someone's mom passed out.
Sounds unfortunate.
No, it's not. It's fucking hilarious.
I got another thing here for you.
Oh dear God. Ow, my knee.
On separate incidents throughout Japan, hundreds of dead tadpoles fell to the ground in June 2009. In Nanano, 100 dead tadpoles were found at car windshields and in a parking lot over an area of 100 square
So that's what the episode of JoJo means.
feet, 10 square miles, and another 70 were found on a bridge walkway. Experts were mystified by the falls as there were no reports of tornadoes or strong winds at the time.
That makes us
Hundreds of dead tadpoles raining from the sky.
Were they poisonous by chance?
Sounds like a plague.
I don't know, but it happened in Japan.
Because that episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
Yeah.
in like the 5th season makes a lot of fucking sense now.
That is such a weird fucking show.
But it's so fucking good!
I haven't
They
seen it.
burned that man's dog in an incinerator.
It's not the most fucked up thing that's happened in the anime.
No. No. The dog was
I'll give you 3 words to describe
poisoned.
the most fucked up thing that's. Okay, no, you want to know one of the most fucked up things that I've witnessed in anime?
Promise Neverland.
That's not incest?
Okay, I'll give you 3 words to describe the most fucked up thing that I've seen in anime. Big Brother Edward?
Shut the fuck up. We don't talk about this here.
Edward?
Shut the
Every time I
fuck
post
up.
it, she instantly deletes it.
Yes, I do.
Every time we what?
Don't do it. I will delete
Every
it
time we
again.
Okay, in other news, at the biannual Chinchilla Melon Festival in
Unicorn Man said tenor.com.
Queensland, Australia, competitors go skiing with scooped out watermelons on
Motherfucker.
their feet. Wearing the melon footwear, they are dragged
Bastard.
down a slippery course on a rope.
Wait a minute.
The winner is a skier who stays upright for the longest distance.
Did you say
Chinchilla Melon
chinchilla?
Festival in Queensland, Australia, competitors go skiing with scooped out watermelons on their feet.
I mean,
That
it is
just-
Australia. They're
That
worse than
does
fucking
sound.
Florida.
That does sound fun though.
That
Like,
actually
basically, like-
kind of sounds like Florida Man just with bath salts.
Here's the thing, like, according to this, like, you're on a slippery course, you have a rope tied around you, and you have watermelons that have been scooped out on your feet. The winner's a skier who stays upright for the longest distance. It's not who makes it through the course, it's
That does sound
Tuesday,
really
That's like the
fun.
race the cheese wheel thing down the hill.
That sounds really
directly below that one is government officials order the services of a 1,000-foot long, 305-meter steel bridge in, I'm not going to pronounce that, China, to be smeared with butter to make it hard for people to climb to
Commit suicide.
end themselves by jumping from it. In just one... Okay, do you want me to continue on this one?
Japan on a couple of bridges because it's one of the most like used bridges for suicide, and soft blue lighting is, I guess, not depressive.
Apparently it's very calming. Okay, now here's something that's kind of fucked up. Not so much fucked up, but you know, it's kind of off. Following the French Revolution for 2 years from 1739 to 1793 to 1795, France used decimal time, which had a 10-hour day and 100-minute hours. Clocks and watches were produced with faces showing both standard time with numbers 1 to 24 and decimal time with numbers 1 to 10. What the fuck?
First of all, fuck you. I will quote Blazing Saddles when I choose to. I will just leave out specific words. I was just reading the list of things that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Wow, about time. You just now noticed.
She felt
Also, what the hell's
cool.
wrong with Jews and Hitler? Well, Jews I understand,
God!
kind of. I should be able to say Jewish though, because that's not slang for the Jewish people. But like Hitler,
We don't talk
that's
about
just a dude's name.
we don't talk about the man with the bad mustache. Okay, he did a bunch of fucked up things.
I mean,
that
so
were
did Charles Manson.
Can we not
What
mention killers?
you're doing is comparing a bullet to a nuke.
What about Stalin?
Oh my fucking god! Stop!
For fuck's sake, unicorn. Okay. Dude, what you're doing is comparing a bullet to a nuke.
Hey, wait. Kim Jong Un. Or do we really want to get really bad?
Let's not.
Osama bin Laden.
He was just a poster boy.
You're a
ISIS?
piece of shit, I'll tell you what.
ISIS was pretty fucking bad.
They still are. They're still active.
Are
What
they
about
really?
the gangs of Jamaica?
I don't know. Last I heard, the news said they were still active, so I guess they're still active.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Jamaica, Unicorn, do you want to tell Grim what you sent me yesterday? And I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck I sent you the other day. You're gonna have to be more specific. I do a lot of fucked up shit, okay?
The TikTok
Clearly.
of the females.
Oh yeah. So there's this this dude profile, whatever the fuck, on TikTok, and he had like 3 or 4 fucking just videos of nothing but African tribal people, specifically females, completely nude, well, topless anyway.
Just
And apparently that was fine. Just titties all over the place. I mean, I'm fine with it, but like, if that's going to be allowed, then a lot of other things should also be allowed.
like it's not fair because like
I mean, fair.
Did that ever get taken
how?
down?
Yeah, I did. Like, could you imagine how many times I got suspended for shit I didn't even do? And this dude's just allowed to
That's the fucked
post
up system, let's be
titties?
real, okay?
Like, what the fuck?
Maybe it's because they were
Look,
blacker than you,
TikTok
and they
likes-
thought it would be more racist if they banned them instead of you.
Look, TikTok is a fucked up platform with fucked up
I mean, it really is.
people. Not all of them are bad, but too many, a rotten apple spoils the bunch. So
There's a lot of freaking pedos on there.
Oh, so we're allowed to talk about pedos?
I mean,
Careful, you might end up like Epstein.
right. That's why I was like, I mean,
who didn't kill himself, I might add.
but am I wrong though? Have you seen how many posts there have been about people being on there and like
I don't really watch the thirst traps.
no, not the thirst traps. Like there'll be like random like people I follow, they'll like share other people's like TikToks and like how it's saying that like this one TikToker is freaking hitting on an underage kid. It's like, oh, it's the mini lad incident all over again, basically.
The what?
There's
The what incident?
there was a YouTuber who used to play with Vanoss Gaming, H2O Delirious, them. His name was Mini Lad. Apparently, he would text underage females, and then if they wouldn't comply to what he said, he threatened to kill himself. And he got kicked out of the He had to delete his TikTok channel or his YouTube channel. Like it was worse than Dustin. Like there are like text messages about the dude. Like the Vanoss group still make fun of him. Two of the members like still shit talk the dude.
I mean,
Are we
fair
sure
enough,
it wasn't
'cause he
Dustin?
looks like shit.
I'm sure because Minilad was 10 times more good looking than Dustin. Actually, I think I can get a picture. There we go. I mean,
Post or whatever.
it's gonna be on the podcast
Is
post.
this
I mean, yeah, that's Minilad. Like he's not a
is
bad
that
looking.
is that the guy?
That's Minilad.
So, if this guy went on like,
You could advertise on his forehead.
Right. But I mean, he wasn't bad looking though.
Like you just
if
take
he
all the
fell off the
hair
wagon
off
and went
and
on a
you
permanent bender
advertise.
for a couple of years,
You could screw advertising on his forehead. You could advertise on his neck. God damn. You don't even need to put a primer over that stuff. It's just like there's your advertisement.
Dustin kind of does look like him if he went on like a 2-year-long bender.
You're not wrong.
You could
So it very well could be the
advertise
same person. Just saying.
on that forehead.
But I mean, if that's the case, we better start some more shit up with our.
But this is the motherfucker below. Minilad is the one that'll make fun of him with one other dude, and it's so freaking funny when he does. Like it is the greatest thing ever.
So the guy below the other guy. So the guy below the other guy would make fun of Minilad.
Because they're no longer friends. Mind you, these guys,
Okay.
like this group, had a friendship of over 10 years. Like they've been on YouTube for like back when Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was popular. Or Black Ops 1 actually. Like they would do online, make skits on Call of Duty, and freaking it was the greatest thing ever. But once Minilad got more popularity kind of went to his brain and shit, and he thought he could get away with anything. And it's kind of disappointing that you would throw 10 years of friendship out the freaking window like that. But I understand why the group stopped talking to him, though. I think there's a video on it somewhere.
Yeah, because if you do fucked up shit,
you're screwed.
Basically, yeah.
Ooh.
What?
This guy had the right idea.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck.
Oh.
Grammarly has
Oh. Oops. That was an accident. There we go. The manipulation of Minilad.
Manipulation of what?
The manipulation of
Every
Minilad.
time we get a crackhead at work, and it's me and Jacob, right after he leaves, we're like, God damn it, Hitler, you had one fucking job.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's fucked up, dude.
What the fuck, Unicorn? You had one job, dude. You had one job.
It's almost as bad as the guy who put hot dog rolls in the hamburger packaging.
You had one freaking gosh darn job, my guy. And that was to not fuck this up.
I know, it's fucked up.
See, he's lucky he's my best friend, and I could just always smack him the next time I see him. So be prepared.
So if
Be
I were to do that,
ready.
let's say if I were to do that shit, what would happen?
Time out. Since I can't really do anything to you in real life, I could just time you out. I can give you a
Mm-hmm.
timeout on Discord.
I said glass of juice, not gas the juice.
God fucking damn it! You had
That's fucked up, dude.
one job. You freaking moron! God
So
damn it!
that list of shit that you told me not to say or talk about, I pretty much
Okay,
just did all
here's
of
an idea.
them.
No, you didn't.
Tell me a random number from 1 to 400.
1 and what?
And a random number between 1 and 400. No. 6 and
357.
400. Huh?
357.
Had one fucking job. One job.
Okay, it apparently only has 200 and... Okay, it only has 200 and... 245 pages. Pick another number.
245 pages?
This is one about a guy on page 240 who woke up stuck from the waist down in a gully in Bochum, Germany, after a night of drinking in July 2009. With no knowledge of how he ended up jammed down the drain, the man was finally pulled out by baffled firefighters. People are still confused as to how the drain cover was removed when he claims he did not touch it. Brass tacks of that is, some guy got so drunk in Germany that he woke up in a sewer grate.
Is that where they got the story for it?
It was in 2009.
Oh, never mind.
The fact you just went, oh, never mind.
But, like, he was stuck from his waist up.
223.
Huh?
223.
223. To save electricity, some people have started powering up their MP3 players with onions. They bore 2 holes in the onion, soak it in an energy drink, and then stick a USB cable into it. And by doing so, they can charge their iPod for an hour.
Interesting.
And then there's this other one, using a technique called transformation optics, researchers in China have discovered a way of altering the pathways of light waves that could eventually enable them to create doorways or portals that are invisible to the human eye. Like the one to platform 9 3/4 in the Harry Potter book. So basically what it's saying is they can project light in such a way that it makes something look solid, whereas you can just walk right through it.
So, like a hologram?
That's what I was just thinking.
Something like that, yeah.
I guess it'd be more of a projection.
Mm-hmm. Then this is one right below it. This guy lost half his pinky and half his ring finger in a motorcycle accident in 2008. He decided to make a unique replacement. He embedded a computer memory stick in his prosthetic finger, concealed it beneath a nail, and now any work he wants to carry on with him is always on on hand, literally, as he's turned the prosthetic into a memory stick.
Interesting.
Anybody got a flash drive? Yeah. Proceeds to just rip off.
He ripped
thumb.
out
Here you
when he
go.
would pull
Well,
off
ring finger.
his ring finger.
That is...
I mean, like, the prosthetic looks kind of convincing if you don't look at it too hard.
If you don't look at it too hard. Okay.
I mean, as long as you don't look at it too hard, it might grow
Oh my god.
past 3 inches.
Oh, for fuck. You know what? Yeah, I kind of...
Depends on if you measure from the top or the bottom.
Will you frickin' stop?
Okay.
Criminally. Behave yourself.
This one will probably appeal to Unicorn. A robot with eerily lifelike soft silicone hands was unveiled at an exhibition in Tokyo, Japan in 2009. With more than 20 artificial muscles and a lack of hard metal parts, this air-powered robot hand can pick up delicate foods such as sushi with great sensitivity and is capable of movements ranging from a careful pinch to a full hand squeeze. That was in 2009.
Somebody wants to mate with it already, I swear. Like, they just invent something, and like 30 seconds later, some dude in the back of the lab is like, bet I could fuck it.
Maybe.
This is why aliens
Yeah,
stay
because
away
we're
from
that
us.
neighborhood.
One of them lands here, they're going to get raped. It's just how the world works, I guess.
Okay, British fashion student Georgie Davis has designed a dress that lights up when the wearer's cell phone rings. The right shoulder of the dress, which is connected to the phone by wireless technology, has translucent white scales that move and light up.
Oh my god, I could love something like that.
You just like imagine
It's like a
your phone
Bluetooth
rings and then your dress just
dress,
lights up.
just with a shitload of LEDs in it.
That's cool. That is pretty fucking cool.
Right next to that, huh?
I was just saying how cool that is.
Okay, well, here's one for you that's cool, depending on how you look at it. So this guy lost his eye from Toronto, Canada. From filmmaker Rob Spence from Toronto, Canada, has developed a camera to replace the eye that he lost as a child. Rob began working with engineer Kostas Grammatis to create the Eyeborg and is now a proud owner of a wireless bionic eye made with one of the smallest digital cameras in the world, which is capable of recording and
So
transmitting.
the camera
video
is
directly
actually
from
the
his eye
easy
socket.
part. It's getting it to work with your optic nerves and shit, so it's actually functional and registers shit with your brain. That's the hard part.
Yeah, but I think you missed the part where it can stream video. Let that sink in.
He's in Toronto.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I want to hack his eye.
Oh my god.
He's just going to watch
when
big
he's in a
black dick
particularly
gay
interesting
porn
position.
all day, and he's not going to have a choice about it.
Huh?
He's going to watch gay big black dick porn all day, and he's not going to
I
have
mean,
a choice.
like only with one eye.
Will you fucking behave for once in your goddamn fucking life?
Like, I knew the second I was going to talk about it that he would bring up some shit about it. Like, I brought up the robot hand. He said someone's going to fuck it. I bring up the robot.
You know, this is karma on you, Grim.
You bring up the robot hand, he's going to start jerking off,
seconds.
and then it's just going to, like, the battery's going to die, and he's not going to be able to let go.
Which direction would go, because it's kind of funny.
No, see, I find this as karma for you, Grim, because the
Yeah,
fact of the last
I
Popsicle.
don't.
But here's the funny thing. You were making fun of him in the last podcast, so this is only fair that he just spits, like, right back at you.
It's not really karma. I find it funny.
I mean, she can hit me if she wants to, but let me know ahead of time so I can hide the step stool.
I am not that short, you asshole!
Talking about
No talking about short people. Fuck off. You people have ruined this podcast.
What's wrong with short people? I like midgets.
scientists
Midget porn is the best porn.
in London
I hate you.
have created a tiny snowman measuring just 0.0004 inches, 0.1 millimeter across, about 1/5 the width of a human hair. The snowman is made of two tiny beads welded together with platinum. A focused ion beam was used to carve the snowman's eyes that smile and to deposit a minute blob of platinum for his nose.
And it's still probably worth more than my entire house.
I mean, like, it's a snowman. I'm looking at the actual size of this thing, and it's smaller than a gnat. Like, a dust particle is bigger than this thing.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. But then again, nothing surprises me anymore.
And it's still bigger than Unicorn's dick. So
I knew it was coming.
It's still funny.
A new intelligent shock
It
absorbing
still
material.
manages to get laid more than I do.
Huh?
I don't understand.
What was
I said the snowman still manages to get laid more than I
that?
do.
Maybe.
Probably.
A new intelligent shock absorbing material known as D30 changes its molecular structure when subjected to a heavy blow. Under normal conditions, the material's molecules flow freely, making it soft and flexible, but they lock together on shock to absorb all the impact energy. The material is expected to be worn by sportsmen and also by soldiers under their body armor. Basically, what this means is they weaponize
There's-
Oobleck.
Yeah, it's a non-Newtonian fluid sort of thing.
Yield.
The harder you hit it, the harder it hits back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
In 1963,
Oh!
Please explain.
Oh!
I hope you're not doing what I think you're doing.
No,
I don't
I just
know.
cracked my back. It felt really good.
You just cracked your neck. Okay.
No, I cracked my
good.
back
That's what you're doing. Okay.
and it like shot all the way up and it felt so freaking good. I didn't mean to make that sound, I swear.
I love it when that happens. Like, sometimes if I inhale just right, it'll crack my whole spine.
It feels so good. Oh. It's the best.
In 1963, John H. T. Winthrop came up with the unusual invention to foil opportunistic robberies. His anti-bandit bag could be instantly pulled open with a chain, spilling all the contents on the ground.
Can we just... I love the fact that Grim just went uh-huh and then continued on what he was saying.
You think that's the weirdest thing that's happened to me when I've been in a conversation?
No, 3 episodes ago was the worst. When I was getting fought about.
The one we couldn't air?
Oh, I ended up airing it. I don't care. Speaking of
What do you
which,
mean when you ended up getting fought about? What is that?
no, I ended up airing it. Because it was either I post it or Unicorn when I ended up posting it. So it was either way.
Okay, and here's one you might like, Spade. Elena and Bodnar, Raphael C. Lee, and Sandra Marijan of Chicago, Illinois, have invented and get ready for this, a bra that in an emergency can be quickly converted into a pair of gas masks. One for the bra wearer and for the other for a needy passerby.
Ew. Boob sweat.
You freaking douche. Oh, Unicorn, you're so mean.
Depending on the gas, I might just risk it instead of having boob sweat all over my face and
What if the titties smell good, though?
mouth and stuff.
What if they weren't wetting it and they smell good?
I'll think about it.
And what if they're like extra big titties?
Okay, here's a different one. I'd ask for her number later.
It's a gas mask, not a
He's like, I would ask for her number later.
diving
Grim.
helmet.
Props. I'd ask for her number
Like, listen,
later.
baby, my face was already in your tits.
Just let me get more of a peek.
Yeah, because it's like I've already worn.
I just want to see
how
what I'm
close
putting on my
how much
face. That's
closer
all.
Can we get?
Oh,
Eh?
so what are you doing later? I got time. I feel like I would do that to one of my coworkers.
It actually reminds me of this.
I would stuff my face in their titties. I shouldn't say that. I forget. I keep forgetting some of my coworkers watch this. I keep forgetting that.
Oh, here, mine came with free Cheetos.
Okay.
I keep forgetting. I have coworkers that listen to the podcast, and me just saying I would stuff my face in one of their titties does not fucking help. Because I literally got asked yesterday if I had a crush on.
Cheeto stuffed in it.
Here's the worst part. I just had a coworker ask me if I had a crush on anyone at work, and I tried saying no, and they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Now they
I
might
guess you
be able
said
to narrow it down.
No, I went, no, I don't. And they didn't believe it. And Selena just flat looked at the person and goes, yeah, it's me. You found out. Oh no. I'm like, yeah, it's her. In the back of my head, though, it would be.
Anywho.
Just, anywho, fuck you. Listen, I'm trying to make the podcast lively.
Despite being huddled together on the International Space Station, you want to make it lively?
Yeah, I'll make it lively by you sucking my dick.
It's not here yet. Relax.
Dude, it should be soon. I hope so soon because I have been waiting for this motherfucker. Which time won't let me test it on him. I tried to.
Now, who are you addressing that comment to?
Which one?
Here's the question: Who are you addressing that comment to?
Which one? You.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, catch me first.
Just use teeth. She'll never do it again.
It's not even good. You know, the worst part was I tried asking Tyler and it didn't work. He told me no. I should ask him again.
Okay, I got a joke for you. Want to hear it?
Does it involve a zebra?
No.
Okay.
Fucking moron.
Wait a minute, is zebra one of the words
No.
you're not allowed to say?
The other words that I'm not allowed to say, I kind of agree with not saying.
I gotta see that list. Anywho, so there's these two people in in a hotel, and they're both checking in. It's a guy and a girl, and the guy accidentally bumps his elbow into the lady's tit, and he says, "Madame, if your heart is as soft as your breast, you'll forgive me." To which the woman looks him up and down and says, "And if your dick is as hard as your elbow, my room is 312."
That
Not
is the
bad.
greatest shit ever. And I thought my dad's Jack and Jill jokes were hilarious. Oh my god. My
Alright,
dad's three rhyme jokes are freaking fantastic.
I got a book of jokes right here. Give me a second.
Oh no. We're doomed.
Let's go for the best joke book as the shit.
Hey, Grim.
My ring light almost fell down. Yep.
What's the difference between snow tires and a black person?
No, no, no. We're not doing this joke.
Snow tires don't sing when you put chains on them.
I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't repeat.
Come on, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Snow tires
No.
don't sing when you put chains on them.
God fucking damn it.
I hope to God we don't meet in the dark alley.
This GIF works now.
Now, as
I
was
heard it
saying,
from a black guy, though.
what if?
Come visit me in hell.
Yeah, all aboard the train, people. Choo choo.
It works. Just go
We're
visit
running
me
a
in
train?
hell. I mean, would you like to be the engine?
I'd rather be the
Chicka
conductor.
chicka. Chicka chicka. Woo woo.
Okay, off the top of my head, here's the first one that comes to mind is a patient and psychologist were meeting for the first time. "I think I'm a goat," the patient tells the new doctor. "All right," the doctor says. He jots his notes down. "And how long have you had this feeling?" The man told him, "Ever since I was a kid."
Oh my god. And on that note, we're gonna end the podcast.
Okay, Dad.